For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me.
For over 45 years, this has been the premise of Madison's prison ministry. It takes us back to the simple idea in the book of Matthew that,
"Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did for me."
For a long time, Harold and Helen Cox have been living out this biblical analogy in our prison system. Their persistent volunteer work, funded by Madison, has yielded a fruitful ministry with thousands of society's worst sinners coming to live under the gospel of Jesus Christ. Led by Thomas Snow, the prison ministry and its staff of volunteers like Harold and Helen have introduced countless prisoners to Jesus. It's a difficult ministry dealing with the hardened hearts of prisoners. But with God's guidance, they are making a difference in our prison system. Present in today's society is an openly hostile battle between good and evil. The men and women warehoused in these facilities are casualties of this conflict, and they mean nothing to Satan, who is the owner of their souls. The prison ministry has proven time and time again that there is redemption for those who have had their freedom taken by their allegiance to Satan, that God's love and grace will still encompass and protect them, even in the bowels of lockup. Naomi served Satan for many years as a thief, drug addict, and prostitute. Years ago, she turned her life around and committed herself to Jesus Christ, and that has made all the difference.
Then I got sent to the penitentiary. I had to do a sentence of 3 years at 30%. And that's where I started getting involved in church. I look forward to seeing the people, Ron and Dwight and Carol and Vicki and all of Mama and Papa Cox. I mean, it was something that was just uplifting. I got to know God through these people, through prison ministries to the Church of Christ. And it was just something that it couldn't come fast enough through the week. And I never thought that I would ever be loved by God or anybody else. But through prison ministries, I realized that I was way off base and I was wrong. But I know my life is so much richer and so much fuller. Because they taught me how to appreciate myself and how to appreciate God.
This is just one example of the thousands of baptisms that God has guided into the prison ministry. They have averaged one baptism per day for over 25 years. God's love is making its way into the prisons, forging ahead despite the prevalence of violence and despair. Please continue to pray for these men and women. With so much evil surrounding them, a shield of prayer is our main defense from Satan retaking those that have found God's love. If you would like to be a part of this battle of good versus evil, just contact one of our shepherds or Greg Huffine, chairman of the missions committee, at ghuffine@aol.com.